DevSecOps is like a security guard for software development. It helps us build secure software from the start. Instead of adding security at the end, we think about it at every step. This makes our software much safer and more resilient. In the past, security was an afterthought. Developers wrote code and then security teams checked it for problems. This often led to delays and conflicts. DevSecOps brings everyone together to work on security from the beginning. This approach helps us find and fix vulnerabilities early on. It also helps us respond quickly to new threats. DevSecOps is essential for modern software development. It ensures that applications are secure and reliable from the inside out. DevSecOps is built on several key principles. One of the most important is shift-left security. This means we start thinking about security at the very beginning of the development process. We don't wait until the end to tack it on. Automation is another key principle. We use tools to automate security tasks whenever possible. This frees up our security experts to focus on more complex issues. It also helps us ensure that security checks are performed consistently. Collaboration is crucial in DevSecOps. Developers, security teams, and operations teams need to work together closely. They need to share information and coordinate their efforts to ensure that security is built into every stage of the development lifecycle. Continuous monitoring is also essential. We need to constantly monitor our applications and infrastructure for security threats. This helps us identify and respond to incidents quickly. It also helps us identify areas where we need to improve our security posture. DevSecOps consists of several key components. Secure coding practices are fundamental. Developers need to be trained to write code that is resistant to attacks. They need to use secure coding libraries and frameworks. They also need to follow secure coding guidelines. Static and dynamic analysis tools are also important. Static analysis tools examine code for potential vulnerabilities without actually running it. Dynamic analysis tools, on the other hand, test the code in a runtime environment to identify vulnerabilities that only manifest themselves during execution. Dependency management is another crucial aspect. Modern applications rely on numerous third-party libraries and components. We need to ensure that these dependencies are secure and up-to-date. Vulnerabilities and dependencies can easily propagate into our applications. Infrastructure as code, or IAC, security is paramount. IAC allows us to define and manage our infrastructure using code, which brings many benefits but also introduces security risks. We need to secure our IAC pipelines and configurations to prevent unauthorized changes that could compromise our systems. Container security is essential. Containers are lightweight and portable, making them popular for modern applications. However, we must ensure our containers are secure and don't contain vulnerabilities that attackers could exploit. CI/CD pipeline security is another critical aspect. CI/CD pipelines automate the building, testing, and deployment of our applications. We need to secure our pipelines to prevent malicious code from being introduced or unauthorized changes from being deployed. Incident response is the last line of defense. Despite our best efforts, security incidents may still occur. We need to have an incident response plan to quickly identify, contain, and remediate security breaches. This helps minimize damage and ensures business continuity. Implementing DevSecOps offers numerous benefits. Firstly, it significantly improves the security of our applications and infrastructure. By integrating security throughout the development lifecycle, we reduce the risk of vulnerabilities and make it much harder for attackers to compromise our systems. Secondly, DevSecOps accelerates the development process. While it may seem counterintuitive, focusing on security from the start actually helps us deliver software faster. By identifying and fixing vulnerabilities early on, we avoid costly rework and delays later in the development cycle. Thirdly, DevSecOps fosters a culture of collaboration and shared responsibility for security. By bringing together developers, security teams, and operations teams, we break down silos and create an environment where everyone is responsible for security. Finally, DevSecOps helps organizations save money in the long run. By preventing security breaches and reducing the impact of incidents, we avoid the financial losses associated with data breaches, downtime, and regulatory fines. Investing in DevSecOps is a smart business decision that pays off in the long run. In conclusion, DevSecOps is a transformative approach to software development that prioritizes security without sacrificing speed or agility. By embracing the principles and components of DevSecOps, organizations can build more secure, reliable, and resilient applications that meet the demands of today's digital landscape.